Shenandoah, I long to hear you away, rolling river. Shenandoah, I long to hear you away. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Hey there. My name's Mark, and I just want to take a moment to let you know about and to invite you to the South City Folk Jam. Now, the South City Folk Jam is simply a gathering of musicians of all skill levels who meet once a month to play a lot of fun songs together. And so if you play a folk instrument, for example, acoustic guitar, or maybe the ukulele, or the banjo, or a mandolin, or a fiddle, or an accordion, or the washboard, or spoons, or maybe you just like to sing, then I want to invite you to come on out and join the band. Now, when you come, you'll be handed a songbook, which is filled with all different styles of folk music. I mean, it's really kind of all over the map, and we use the term folk music in a very generous way. Some of it is really old-timey stuff, just kind of like what I was singing right there, O Shenandoah. I mean, that's a classic American folk song. But also a lot of the selections are from the American folk revival of the 50s and 60s. So if you know Peter, Paul, and Mary, or Bob Dylan kind of stuff. But we also play just hits, popular songs from the 60s all the way through the 2000s, whether it's the Eagles or the Beatles or Joni Mitchell or Green Day. I mean, it's all over the map. The thing I really want to emphasize, though, is that just about all the songs we play are relatively easy. And so as long as you know your 10 basic chords, then you're going to do just fine at the Folk Jam. So for example, if you know a G, a C, D, E, E minor, A minor, B7, B minor, and F. And that's about it. Now, there are a few other outlier chords that show up once in a while, but seriously, like 90% of the songs we play are simply a combination of those 10 chords in one way or another. And so what I really enjoy about the Folk Jam is that it works for all skill level of musicians. So if maybe you're a relative beginner and you've only been playing for a couple months, but you know your 10 basic chords, then you're going to do just fine. You'll get through all the songs. Maybe your strumming will still be kind of simple, maybe a single strum, and you're still working on the rhythm, but coming to the Folk Jam is a great opportunity to really grow. The more you play with better musicians, the quicker your own skills of rhythm and strumming are really going to grow. But the Folk Jam also works for real seasoned players too. Maybe you've been playing for decades and you got some chops. Well, it's easy simply to open up a verse or a chorus for people who want to play a solo and showcase what they can do, which is always a lot of fun. So the Folk Jam works for all skill level of musicians. Our next Folk Jam is coming up on Saturday, September 14th from 3 to 5 p.m. And once again, we'll be meeting at the South San Francisco Parks and Rec building. It's that shiny new building right on the corner of El Camino and Chestnut. The official address is 901 Civic Campus Drive, and we'll be meeting in room 236, which is on the second floor. There's also a $6 drop-in fee. This is required for all drop-in classes at the South City Parks and Rec. And so if you could bring that to the class, cash only, that would be appreciated. Now, if you can RSVP for this, that's always helpful. So maybe you're watching this on the Meetup app, in which case you already know about Meetup, and you know about how to RSVP through the Meetup app, and that's great if you can do that. If you're watching this on southcityfolkjam.com, then you can just scroll to the bottom, and there's a link to our Meetup page. Now, while it's not required that you RSVP, I just like it because it's helpful for me to kind of get a sense of how many people are coming and kind of prepare for that. But I also know there's a lot of folks who hear about the class through the Parks and Rec And the Parks and Rec knows nothing about meetups. So I'm always having people who didn't RSVP and show anyway, which is just the way it is, and that's cool. But all that to say, I hope you come. It would really be great. I really enjoy the folk jam. Not only that it's fun for me to lead, I just fun to be a part of it. So much of our world today is pretty hectic, pretty isolating, and the folk jam is just one of these opportunities to kind of fight against that. Turn your screens off for a little while, come on out, connect with real people again, especially through music. There's something really just sweet about playing music together with other people. It's a lot of fun. So I hope to see you there again on Saturday, September 14th at 3 o'clock. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you away, rolling river. Shenandoah, I long to hear you away. I'm bound away